Hey everyone, JJB here, back again with some more VGC18 Wi-Fi Battles. Yep, same team as we've been using in the last few uploads. We're using our Mega Charizard-Y team, made up of Cresselia, Mega Charizard-Y, Landorus, Incineroar, Tapu, Koko and Kartana. If you didn't see the last upload, which I think was, I can't remember which day, make sure to go back and check that out. It was a crazy couple of games. 2 games we played and both had ridiculous first turns, so make sure to go back and check that out. And yeah, hopefully we're in for some more exciting battles today. Chilling with a rating in the mid 1500s with a win-loss record of 11-8, so not the best. Hopefully we can improve on that today. And yeah, I think this will be the 4th upload with this team. I think. Don't hold me to that. I could very well be wrong. I'm not sure how much longer we'll use it for. I don't feel like I'm as confident with this team or as comfortable with this team, and it's sort of more offensive playstyle than the last team. I feel like the last team was a lot more, well, a bit more defensive, and I think that kind of suits the way I play. But I don't know. I'm still having fun with the team. So yeah, let's just see how we get on. It's taken quite a while to find an opponent. Yeah, an opposing trainer could not be found. Alright. Let's try and set that up again. Rating battle. Come on, we were just here, it shouldn't take long. See, if I was good, I'd probably just cut to where a battle takes place. So yeah, maybe I'll have done that, and maybe you'll never see this. Or I've left this in and forgotten that I was just talking all of this complete nonsense. Both are quite likely. Right. 1545, 19 battles, 11 wins. Music set. All we need now is a player. Just anyone will do. Hey, okay. Let's find ourselves an opponent from Australia. I nearly went for an accent there, and then I thought, oh, no, don't embarrass yourself. Alright, and they're rocking out with a team of Tapu Fini, Incineroar, Zapdos, Aegislash, Mega Gardevoir presumably, and the Ice Creams. Is that Vanillux? Vanillish? One of those. Alright, so what are we going to go with here? Kartana's very nice against this team, barring the Incineroar and the Aegislash and the Zapdos, so not that great. I think what we'll do is we will lead with our Incineroar for fake out pressure. Incineroar Landorus, I'm thinking. No, I'm not sure. I feel like I want Koko in this game. I definitely want Charizard. Let's go Charizard and let's go Landorus with Koko and Kartana or Incineroar. Let's go Kartana. No. We're going to go Incineroar because he's potentially Trick Room. Okay, sorry if I had my head like proper down there. I wasn't really paying attention. I was too busy concentrating on picking all of the wrong ones. Nah, we got confidence. We got confidence. We can do this. We've got the Pikachu man. So my thing with this lead is that Charizard's very nice against this guy's team. Okay, and he goes Incineroar, Gardevoir. So he's either going to fake out, or he's going to fake out one of our Mons, and I imagine probably Trick Room. Oh, he intimidates the Gardevoir as well. Right, so Landorus is pretty rubbish now. Yeah, it's at -2. Charizard doesn't care because special. So I think we're kind of forced to protect Charizard here. And I'm going to swap out into Incineroar, just to get another Intimidate off on our opponent's Incineroar. And obviously just get rid of the -2 on Landorus, because there's no point staying in with it if, you know, it's not going to be doing any damage. So we've got, you know, regular Incineroar against shiny Incineroar. I think the regular one actually looks a lot better. So we see Fake Out into the Charizard, yeah, so we were right to go for the Protect. And we do see the Trick Room. So his Incineroar has to swap out, surely. It's at -2, it's got no offensive pressure. So I think what I'm going to do is just fire off a huge Overheat into the Gardevoir slot and knock off the Incineroar slot, because that's got to swap out. It's not going to be the Mega. Everyone stays in. Okay, well, I'm not threatened by the Incineroar, it's at -2. We get the Drought up. We see a Protect from the opponent Gardevoir, alright. So he's just stalling out his own Trick Room turns here then, really. Knock off onto the Incineroar, get rid of the Recovery Berry. Yep. And he gets rid of our Assault Vest. So probably not worth it then. Would have been better off going for the Fake Out there, just to help stall out the Trick Room turns, like I said, but never mind. So the question is now, does he go out into Finny to take the Overheat? And the answer to that is potentially yes. So I think what we'll do is Overheat and knock off the Gardevoir slot. Is Finny going to come in? Should we Solar Beam? I think we probably should. That's what I would do. Let's go Solar Beam and let's go knock off in case it doesn't KO. The Incineroar swaps out into the Zapdos, that's fine. What I want to see now is the Gardevoir switch. Gardevoir switch into Finny. Yes! Alright, so that's going to take a fat Solar Beam. And a knockoff as well, so Zapdos gets the Spadef boost. Not really worried about Zapdos. We get the knockoff, so hopefully that gets rid of a Recovery Berry, which it does, excellent. And we get the Solar Beam now into that Finny slot. So I feel like that's a really good turn for us. He has got the Trick Room up, but at the moment it's not offering him any benefits at all. We've got Trick Room around for 2 more turns. So we're just going to Protect and Flare Blitz the Finny. Finny has to Protect there, yeah, but I think Incineroar underspeeds the Finny anyway, so it'll be going first on the next turn. So the Protect on Charizard here should get us around the what I assume is a T-Bolt from the Zapdos into that slot. And he goes for a Tailwind. Alright, well he's got Trick Room up. So I'm not really sure what that means. But I'm going to go for a Heat Wave and a Flare Blitz. I think... Does the Tailwind... Finny tries to go for the double Protect. It does get it, but that's okay. We're mainly going for the Zapdos now. Okay, we still outspeed on this turn, alright. So what we've got to bear in mind is that on the next couple of turns, he's definitely going to be going first. We get huge damage off there. And the Heat Wave, if it connects, is going to KO the Zapdos. Excellent. So we're kind of at the range now where if we save the Incineroar, we can always fake out the Finny slot. Or we can just stall out the Tailwind from our opponent. Guard of War comes in, it's going to trace... I mean, whatever it traces now, I don't really mind. It gets the Intimidate again. Don't think it matters. The Finny's very weak at the moment. He's only got 2 more turns of Tailwind. My DS is going to run out of battery again. I feel like this happens every upload. Let's just plug that in real quick. Apologies for any noise. Okay, we're in. So he's got 2 turns. I think we protect Charizard. How much turns of Sun have we got left? Only 1 more turn. Yeah, I think we're fine protecting. Incineroar's probably going to die this turn. Do we need it? Not especially, so I think we'll be happy to let it go down. And we're just going to Flare Blitz the Guard of War slot. I don't think the Incineroar's going to survive. He should Hyper Voice and Muddy Water. I'm confident that the Finny's not really a threat. It's got so little HP, and outside of Tailwind it's very slow. So we can stall that out. You know, fine, we've got enough Mons. Hyper Voice comes out. We've not got Assault Vest on Incineroar, so this might pick up the KO. Not quite. We should see Muddy Water, yeah, like we said. Charizard's fine with that. Probably okay actually going for an attack with the Charizard on this turn, because Muddy Water in the Sun's going to be doing nothing, and it resists the Hyper Voice. The problem is that the terrain is going to boost the Hyper Voice, so that's something to consider. And the Sunlight does fade. So there's 1 more turn, I think, of the Tailwind, so I think what we'll do is go Landorus on this turn. Get the useless Intimidate off. But the plan is to protect Landorus and I think to swap out into Koko. Because then the Tailwind disappears, we outspeed. And then we can EQ on the next turn to KO both. Will it KO both? It won't KO both. But it will KO the... Yeah, okay. So what we're saying now is we don't need Koko. Do we need Koko for anything else on this guy's team? He's got the Incineroar in the back. We don't need Koko for that. Alright, Koko's coming in. Lando's protecting. So what I'm kind of doing here is just sacking off Koko. I'm very low on time, 110. Ugh, I don't want this to be another timer loss like on I think last Friday's upload. So we'll get rid of the terrain. Lando protects, so that's going to avoid the Muddy Water from us, or from the opponent. Otherwise, Koko's going to take like 70% from this. Oh, much more. Muddy Water, miss. Miss? Nah. Alright. Well, that's fine. We don't need Koko. We get Charizard in now and we get to set up the Sun again. And they lose Tailwind, which is the important thing there. So we're free to just go for a Heat Wave and EQ combination now. And I don't think there's really a lot our opponent can do about that. So Heat Wave and Earthquake. Wouldn't be surprised to see some protects, yeah. Doesn't really accomplish much. What he's doing there is he's protecting so that he can get the Incineroar in to go for a fake out, but we've got Protect on both of these guys, so we can just double Protect on the next turn, which gives him a chance to set up a Trick Room, which we do not want. Yeah, if he gets the Trick Room up, we could be in some trouble. So what I think we do is Overheat the Gardevoir and Z-move the Gardevoir. That way whichever one he fakes out can probably KO, prevent the Trick Room, and then I think with both of these guys we should be able to take out the Incineroar, even if the Charizard does get the special attack drop. So he does go for the Landorus, alright, so we just need to connect with our Overheat now, which we do. So that should KO the Gardevoir. Oh, not quite. He does go for the Trick Room. Okay, so this makes things slightly problematic for us now. We just go Heat Wave and Earthquake again though, and we just have to hope now that we can get through these couple of turns, or this turn. So Flare Blitz comes out into Landorus. Oh, it just bops Landorus. Yeah, well then we lose. Psyshock's going to KO the Charizard. Oh, it does nothing to Charizard. Right, we need like a Mega Crit on the Incineroar. We do not get the Mega Crit on the Incineroar. We do KO Gardevoir though, so that's nice. Ugh. We really needed the Overheat to KO there. I wonder if that's a damage roll or whether the thing's fine. It says 3 turns of Trick Room, so we've got no chance of stalling out a stalling out Trick Room with Protects. So I think I'm just going to fire off an Overheat. Knock off. Probably won't kill. Doesn't kill. So can Overheat KO? We're at negative. Oh no, it doesn't do enough. So we should have protected, Heat Waved, protected, and then Heat Waved again. Well, okay, alright. That would have worked. So we protect now. We've got to go for double protect, basically. Flare Blitz isn't enough. Sunlight fades. Okay, so we have to get this protect, and then if we do, we have stalled out Trick Room. Yeah, so going for the protect there would have been the optimal play. I should have thought about that because we could have got two guaranteed protects off. We do get the double. And we now go back to outspeeding. So the question is now, does another Overheat KO the Incineroar? We're at very low special attack. And the sun's gone, so I'm going to assume no. And we miss. Oh, knockoff doesn't kill though. It does kill, okay. Oh man, that's a close game. We only had 7 seconds left on our timer as well, jeez. Alright, well that was a long one. And unfortunately it's a loss, but, never mind. I mean, even though we lost, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I feel like it was a very close game. Quite interesting having the Trick Room to contend with there. I feel like we were on top of that a lot more towards the beginning of the game, and then it sort of slipped away from me at the end, but never mind. Like I say, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, if you want to keep up to date with the rest of my videos. And why wouldn't you? Because, they're all so good. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.